Oh, hold on. No, we're not doing this. It was a live version. We're not doing that shit. This better. Yeah, it sound better. I like live when I'm live. I don't want to have to listen to live staring at fucking Chris's ass. It's not live. Fucking look at me and Chris alone in a fucking room. Listen to live. John, you're a bitch too. Don't even look at me. John, fuck you, John. John poor as fuck, and then I just found out that he knows how to hack Fire Sticks. And you're not making no money off of that shit. What's wrong with you, John?
It's usually for friends. It's always for friends.
Your friends got a car?
Yeah.
Your friends got their own place?
Yeah.
They're all doing better than you, aren't they, John?
Yes.
Yeah, all your friends are doing better than you. You're a fucking doormat.
It's not that. That's not that complicated.
John, you're a fucking doormat. You feel weird? You feel weird taking money from somebody? They don't feel weird getting favors from a man that sleeps in a gay dude's bedroom with a fucking teddy bear that takes a bus everywhere.
It's an interesting point.
Cause you know why? Cause you ain't got no backbone, man. I'm trying to help you. You think I'm being a dick, but I'm hitting you with a truth stick. Truth stick, John.
There was one guy that had me over way too often to do that kind of shit. And I was like, what is this all about? I couldn't do it anymore. So, no.
Wow, look at you. Wow, John, way to fucking make a stand. You showed him. You stopped working for free. Wow.
Can't help you anymore.
Pussy. Get some fucking money, man. How much them Fire Sticks cost? They had them bitches on sale for Black Friday. You should have grabbed up a bunch of them Fire Sticks, put the little Cody in them bitches, and flipped them. You ain't got no hustle in your blood. You ain't got no hustle in your blood, man.
I've got good customer support too. I'll take care of it down the road.
That's what I'm. How much them Fire Sticks going for?
That's nothing. I mean, now
$30, $40,
something like that. Yeah, it's in the neighborhood. Like
so
50.
flip them bitches for fucking 70 to your friends. If they don't like it, tell them to go to the hood and buy them for cheaper.
Yeah, it says right here, $39.99.
All right, Chris, you're my first customer.
Boom. There you go.
One-time fee, I'll take it.
See, look, everyone's fucking happy. You undervalue yourself, John. Look, I know you're a loser, but the sooner you stop viewing yourself as a loser, you'll stop being a loser.
That's sound advice.
You know how to hack into people's Wi-Fi.
Oh.
You can do that too.
Yeah, I can. In
Charge
theory.
for that shit.
That's an involved process, but yes.
Charge more. Man, all you do is dress like shit and lose.
That's not losing necessarily.
All you do is dress like shit and lose, man. All right, that was the pep talk for you for today, man. You are welcome.
I feel better already.
You're fucking welcome. I had to bring it. I was so offended when I found out about this.
What the hell are you talking about?
I was John. You're so-called. What do you get? What do you get in exchange, John? For hooking up a Fire Stick, what do you get in exchange?
Generally a dinner, maybe some wine.
Where do they take you to dinner, John?
Undying love. I don't know.
Where do they take you to dinner?
Nothing's fancy.
Where do you go? Tell me where you go, John.
Like a restaurant down the street.
A restaurant? What do you get? What do you order?
Maybe
crackers. You don't even eat. You
Maybe
don't even eat food. What do you get, John?
Maybe some chicken. Everyone loves chicken, right?
John, listen to yourself.
Maybe a steak. I don't know.
No, you don't get a steak.
Generally, I don't get a steak.
No, you don't get a steak. You don't even got the backbone to order yourself a steak.
It's a little pricey. Depends on the place.
So you basically you trading Fire Sticks for chicken.
Yes.
Listen to that.
That has happened.
Listen to you. Say that out loud. Hold up. Say it out loud. Say, I'm trading Fire Sticks for chicken.
I'm trading Fire Sticks and hours of entertainment for some chicken. Yeah. Yes.
Doesn't that sound depressing?
Again, when you tell the story, it sounds horrendous.
Say it out loud again. Oh, hold on. No, we're not doing this. It was a live version. I'm not doing that shit. That's better. Yeah, it sounds better. I like live when I'm live. I don't want to have to listen to live staring at fucking Chris's ass. It's not live. Fucking look at me and Chris alone in a fucking room listening live. John, you're a bitch too. Don't even look at me. John, fuck you, John. John poor as fuck, and then I just found out that he knows how to hack Fire Sticks. And you're not making no money off of that shit. What's wrong with you, John?
It's usually for friends. It's always for friends.
Your friends got a car?
Yeah.
Your friends got their own place?
Yeah.
They're all doing better than you, aren't they, John?
Yes.
Yeah, all your friends are doing better than you. You're a fucking doormat.
It's not that. That's not that complicated.
John, you're a fucking doormat. You feel weird? You feel weird taking money from somebody? They don't feel weird getting favors from a man that sleeps in a gay dude's bedroom with a fucking teddy bear that takes a bus everywhere.
It's an interesting point.
Cause you know why? Cause you ain't got no backbone, man. I'm trying to help you. You think I'm being a dick, but I'm hitting you with a truth stick. Truth stick, John.
There was one guy that had me over way too often to do that kind of shit. And I was like, what is this all about? I couldn't do it anymore. So, no.
Wow, look at you. Wow, John, way to fucking make a stand. You showed him. You stopped working for free. Wow.
Can't help you anymore.
Pussy. Get some fucking money, man. How much them Fire Sticks cost? They had them bitches on sale for Black Friday. You should have grabbed up a bunch of them Fire Sticks, put the little Cody in them bitches, and flipped them. You ain't got no hustle in your blood. You ain't got no hustle in your blood, man.
I've got good customer support too. I'll take care of it down the road.
That's what I'm. How much are Fire Sticks going for?
That's nothing. I mean, now
$30, $40,
something like that. Yeah, it's in the neighborhood. Like
so flip them bitches for fucking $70 to your friends. If they don't like it, tell them to go to the hood and buy them for cheaper.
Yeah, it says right here, $39.99.
All right, Chris, you're my first customer.
Boom. There you go.
One-time fee, I'll take it.
See, look, everyone's fucking happy. You undervalue yourself, John. Look, I know you're a loser, but the sooner you stop viewing yourself as a loser, you'll stop being a loser.
Sound advice.
You know how to hack into people's Wi-Fi.
Oh.
You can do that too.
Yeah, I can. In
Charge
theory.
for that shit.
That's an involved process, but yes.
Charge more. Man, all you do is dress like shit and lose.
That's not losing necessarily.
All you do is dress like shit and lose, man. All right, that was the pep talk for you for today, man. You are welcome.
Feel better already.
You're fucking welcome. I had to bring it. I was so offended when I found out about this swarthy looking gentleman that snitched on our table. We were sitting outside at the furthest table down the block, and my man was smoking a cigarette, and he told on us.
They will do that.
Dude was like 30 feet. We was outside on the sidewalk. It wasn't like anyone was even near us. Like, the guy was literally fucking 20 feet away from us. He was like, can you please send the waitress over there to fucking tell my man to quit smoking. But so all my homeboy had to do was stand up and step 2 feet away from the table, and he could, like...
Is that what he did?
Yeah, I told him. I said, smoke 2 feet from the table. Fuck that dude. And I said it really loud.
Oh, man.
Fuck that guy.
Going out with you must be just agony when this stuff happens.
You're a bitch.
No, I'm just saying suddenly there's like a street fight out of nowhere.
Look, man, I'm going to be real with you. Like, I understand if there was even people. We were there first. It was before the fucking rush. We were down the sidewalk. We were far as fuck away. There was nobody anywhere around us. The closest people to us was like 25 feet away from us. And this dude, and then he couldn't even boss up, walk over and be like, hey man, do you excuse me? He couldn't even be like, excuse me, y'all. Do you mind? And it wasn't like my man was chain smoking either. He's like, do you mind not smoking my girl? It's bothering my girl or some shit like that. Oh, sorry. You know, we would have been. He sent the waitress over to fucking check us. You half a man, fuck boy. And we at an Israeli fucking place. Like, all they do is smoke cigarettes in Israel. We was just keeping it real.
How did that end?
I was like, when we get done with dinner, let's go stand on the corner. Because we on the side. I was like, let's go stand on the corner. Everybody light up a cigarette next to this motherfucker. Fuck him.
Did you do that?
They was gone by the time we finished. I didn't want to burn it all the way down. I was going to go speak to him. I was going to speak to him about it. I was like, hey, bro, like,
what would that accomplish, though? What
does him accomplish fucking complaint? Like, if you really look at the situation, if you really take the shit in, like, all right, dog, we outside, we're in public. The guy smoking is the furthest away from anybody. Nobody was around us. We could have technically stood up, took 2 steps into the street and finished the cigarette and been all the way in the right. So sometimes it's pick your fucking battles. And if you do want to have a battle, why are you going to tell like a bitch? I don't even like smoking. I'm not a smoker. I didn't even notice my man was smoking. How the fuck did he notice? I'm sitting next to the dude. We outside. That's what happens when you be around rich people, man. They just run out of shit to fucking complain about. Now they, mad if there's gluten in bread and fucking, is there nuts in this? Is he smoking on the sidewalk? That guy can go his own way. See that fucking tied that shit in. Everyone thinks you're a bitch, John.
I'm surprised to hear that.
Raheem in Jersey. You probably would have been, John, you'd have been the dude eating your free chicken dinner complaining about someone smoking.
Obviously, I would not do that. I'd be a little surprised that someone was that bold to do it in a restaurant these days.
We weren't in a restaurant. There was fucking tables on the sidewalk going up the street. Far away from everybody. We were in a secluded table. Raheem, what up, though?
Man, listen, man. John, you need to boss up. You telling him right, man. He don't have no hustle about himself, no drive, no oomph. He's almost a waste of life.
A waste of life? I'm trying to help my friends.
No, John. My friend, he charged me $80 2 times to do my fire stick. And you know what I did? I paid it.
Yeah.
I paid it.
Bro,
you can make money.
Yo, you know what?
Listen.
Go ahead,
you got it.
You know what I just spent to watch the season of South Park? I spent $20 just to watch the season of South Park.
35.
That's what I'm like, yo, dude. You're adding value to a person's life. Like, it's not like this. My man was happy to pay the $80. It's a good deal for everybody.
Yeah, I'll consider it. It depends on the friend, but yes, that makes sense.
You avoid the crappy fucking movies out here. You sit in the house in your dirty underwears and you can watch movies. John, stop cheating yourself, bro.
All right, Chris is my first customer. I'm going to bleed him dry. Don't worry about it.
Hey, John, you got to boss up, man. You too old for this shit, bro.
Yeah, certainly for that Wi-Fi stuff. That's a huge investment in time.
You got to, John. You got to. I look forward to hearing you come on the radio and say you did something with some fucking dignity and pride, and Jude can shut the fuck up.
I never can, though. I never can shut the fuck up. I never can shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I just sit there and shake my head in amazement.
At disgust.
Yeah. Because, look, man, not everybody knows how to do that shit. Like, I'm not dumb, but I don't know how to do fire sticks. Like, I would like,
do it.
And I work hard, and I'll pay someone that doesn't know how to do a fucking fire stick. I don't want to have to deal with that shit. It's worth my money to not deal with it.
Yeah.
You know, my motto is, Jude, everybody has a job, and that's not mine. I'll pay for it.
All right. So if you want me to take care of you, I'll look into it for $80.
Yeah,
Raheem.
look, he
There
just
you go.
upped the
Hey,
price on you
listen,
too now.
listen,
You see, he just upped the
listen,
price on you. Yeah.
Hey John, and that $80 includes you buying the fire stick. You're making $55 on your ability. That's how corporate America gets off. I'm a truck driver. I don't move my truck unless that money makes sense.
No, by the way, that's a valid point. But in the past, I figured I just help out people that
Yeah, I like chicken. They take me out.
I'll just set them up with something
They
silly.
buy me a chicken dinner. I tell them how Hillary Clinton won the popular vote over a martini, and that's it. That's what I do.
Jude, you gotta, Jude, you gotta you gotta bring them back to the D one weekend. Show them what you've gone through, because you know what hustle is, because you come from nothing, and to be where you at, you understand what hard work is. I don't know your background, John, but you're a fucking slacker, bro.
What are you talking about? I spend a lot of time and effort to help out these people. But yes, I should be compensated.
People, you gotta fucking help yourself, John.
John helping people richer than him with cars and houses.
This guy has a fucking mansion once. A mansion up on a mountain. And he would have me up there to do this free networking stuff, and I was, what is this?
You're a bitch.
That was too much.
Yo, you had a dude in a mansion.
Big money.
You didn't charge him nothing, and he's wrong. You're wrong, John.
That one was.
You're cheating yourself.
Yeah.
You're fucking cheating yourself, John. And that's why you stay losing these bets, because you keep cheating yourself. You selling your fucking self short. Let your fucking dick hang, John. You a fucking man.
Even if it's a little baby dick, let that little baby dick hang. It's your dick, John. Let your little baby dick hang, bro.
No, by the way, again, I've looked at this as I was helping people out in the past, and that's
Dick
why I
like
did
a
it.
thumb.
Hey, I don't know how it measures up. It's not terrible. But now, when it comes to this, yeah, I'll find some sort of rate. I don't know what the market rate is for this kind of stuff. I have no idea.
And here's the other thing.
Hey, John, everything has a price, man. Everything. Look it, pussy ain't free.
Nope.
The radio's not free.
Nope.
TV's not free no more.
Nope. Ain't nothing free.
Nothing's free, bro. Nothing's free.
And
so why not get your small piece? If you sit there and dig motherfucking 3, 5, 6 a week, that's money for you to get the fuck off that couch, bro.
Yep.
Within a month, you got $500 put away off a Fire Stick. You've only put out what? Let's just say 130. So you still at almost 400, or what's that, 300 some change in profit?
That adds up.
Yeah, man.
You gotta, hey man.
Listen.
I'm listening. I got it.
He don't listen.
I hope so, man. Hey, Jude, I love you, bro.
Thanks,
Keep
Raheem.
on fucking helping this guy get his fucking nuts to drop.
I try.
Come on, Raheem.
The deep
I'll take
inside
care
of
of
him.
it.
The deep inside of him.
Hey,
he got nuts like a gorilla, no nuts.
I'll call. As soon as I hear some good shit, John, I'm gonna call and be the first fucking asshole on the phone to sit there and say good shit, and I'm proud of you, bro.
Thanks, Raheem. I won't fail you.
And the worst shit,
I hope not, man. Because me and Jude come from the same cloth. They don't make this shit no more. And he's trying to give you some real game. Better take it.
Better hustle, man. You just gotta hustle.
I just didn't want to steal from my friend. Well,
I didn't want to steal from my friends.
I just looked at it differently. I did.
Yeah, like a fucking lame. Jeff in Seattle is a part owner of Fire Stick brand.
I'm doing this
Jeff in
legally.
Seattle.
Oh, no.
Yeah, how you doing? My name is Jeff Bezos. John, I want you to go to jail.
By the way, this is just I'm not doing anything that is untoward. It's all.
Let's be real. Wouldn't
John,
nobody buy Fire Sticks if you couldn't hack them bitches?
John, I got somebody for you to speak to, John.
Right. All right, Jeff.
Hey, what up, bitch? This A from Highland Park, bitch.
Damn it! Fuck! God damn.
I met A.
Yeah.
He said he'll come in and fucking cuss you out.
I believe it. See, is he a big guy?
He'll intimidate you.
Yeah, I guarantee you. Well,
Man, you stupid bitch. You's a stupid bitch that fucks a teddy bear and eats fried chicken. You know what, bitch? Let me tell you something, you fucking dumbass faggot. I hope you burn in hell with gasoline drawers on trying to tell that young bitch yesterday or whatever fucking week that was to believe in whatever stupid-ass God that you believe in, you stupid fuck. I hope when you it's easy to cross your legs, you know you ain't got a goddamn dick, and rub your fucking chin and stare off into the sunset, you stupid bitch.
Hey, where are you getting this from? We're just talking about the fact that I should probably take advantage of this skill that I have, but it doesn't mean I'm dumb. Look at my stupid bitch, and I don't have a cock or something like that. I don't understand
Kind of
that.
does. Kind
No,
of
it
does.
doesn't.
Look,
No, it
and
doesn't.
And here's the other thing. Like, yo, like you can learn how to fucking hack a Fire Stick if you just watch YouTube, but like people don't want to do it, so you fucking do it. Like,
That's why I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But no,
then
you're
have
right.
them do it.
Well, they don't know how to do it.
All right, then charge them.
Right.
Knowledge is power. When you go see the doctor, you sit with them. You sit with the doctor for like 2 minutes, and they tell you, you're okay, and then they charge the shit out of you. You know why? Because you're paying for their fucking knowledge. They don't even do anything half the fucking time.
Just need an agent.
You need an agent.
I'm just-
You need vertebrae. You need fucking vertebrae. Is everyone here? Are people here?
As far as I know, let me check something.
Hey, in Highland Park.
Man, I hate this bitch.
This is their 1,000th time cussing out John. So for that, you get a free. You can either get some key tequila or the dick spray, the Promescent dick spray. Which one do you want?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try the tequila this time, man.
All right, so shout out to Key Tequila. KeyTequila.com is gonna. Those are my guys. John hates that I'm giving you free shit for cussing him out.
He's being rewarded.
No, he
Am I
wants
going
to give me-
to
he
pack
wants to
this
give
up
me
too and
some
handle this for
underwear.
you?
John want to give you underwear and see you in them. That's the worst part about it.
Not gay.
Proof that you got them. I need proof that you got them, eh? Throw them on. See how you look.
I want to see your package, eh? Is it big?
All right, so hey, we're gonna get your we'll get your email and straighten it out. Shout out to Key Tequila, QUI tequila.com. Thanks, guys. There it is. That's how you encourage good calls. We should have had Raheem in there because Raheem, call back if you want some Promescent dick spray. We got you because you cussed out John well.
He was more of a supporter.
Yeah, but it was funny.
His faith.
All right, Antonia Hall is coming up next. Is she coming up next?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go make a pee-pee. I gotta make a pee-pee. I gotta make a pee-pee.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Ooh, yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, I got a new flex added to the cipher. Yeah, I got a new flex and I'm so excited. Yeah, I got a new flex and I know I like it.
J45, I got my homegirl here, Antonia Hall. What's MA stand for?
I'm a psychologist. It's my master's.
Master's in Psychology. Can you write me prescriptions for painkillers?
I cannot.
Bullshit!
Sorry, Jude.
We go way back.
We do.
How far back do we go? A couple years now?
Almost 2 years now.
You and I did, you did therapy with me.
I did.
What was it called? What was the name of it?
We did energy work together.
That's all it's called is energy work? Mm-hmm. It's like tantric energy?
It's yeah, it's based on Tantra.
John doesn't believe any of it.
Really?
John is a robot. Look at him.
Oh, well, he has to learn how to move that energy through and
Like
have
you
full
see me,
body orgasms.
You see my sexual energy. I'm dripping with it.
You are.
Even with a head cold. I'm dripping with sexual energy. And look at John.
Come on.
Come on. Come for me, babe.
I think when I met you outside, you said, okay, that's he's got some sexual energy there, right?
Do your sex yell. Do your sex yell, John.
But she's not going to find that sexy. She's not.
Just do the sex yell. Let it go.
God damn it.
Get that sex yell out.
He's just.
Yeah, right.
No, there has to be some context. She doesn't understand
look
that.
At you. She couldn't even look at you. Antonia can come on demand.
No, she can't.
I swear to God, she can come on demand.
She'd seen it.
Will you do it? She can John. Antonia can bust on demand, and I was like, I don't believe it. Let's. I was just gonna do it for the show.
Right.
So that can you come on demand? She was like, yeah, I can come on demand. And then she did her little bust and shit. She was like, ugh. Well, it wasn't that, but like that was me just doing the fucking. I'm coming. I'm a woman though. I'm coming as a woman. Mm-hmm. And then you know what really convinced me was the afterwards.
Oh, because I was relaxed.
You was chilling like a motherfucker.
I was.
You was like her whole posture changed. Her whole posture changed, John. And then we did energy work, and she and I did energy work together where it felt like I was busting nuts, bro. But my dick wasn't hard, but it felt like I was busting nuts.
Because we were moving your sexual energy through the body.
We was moving my sexual energy through my body. Look at him shaking his head.
Yeah, no, it works. It's thousands of years old. This is tried and true methods, John.
No, I think.
Do you know what your biggest sexual organ is, John? Your brain. You fucking asshole, not
That's
your chin.
I would have come up with that.
Your chin. Will you do it? Will you come on demand? Can you come on demand?
Oh,
come on,
dude.
Yo, it's proof of concept. It's not even. All right, turn on the music. Hold up.
Oh, Jude.
Busted.
That was an orgasm? Am I ruining it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you didn't feel the energy moving up my spine?
That was an orgasm.
She came.
Oh.
By the way, I mean, was that really an orgasm?
It is, absolutely. I mean, I'm probably holding back a little. It's a little embarrassing.
Don't be embarrassed by this. I know there's a lot of guys in here. It's your dream. You're surrounded by guys and you're coming. You just.
Oh my goodness! I haven't written about this for my sexy little guides yet.
I know you haven't, but
No.
I need people to understand that you was a real deal.
And it is. Well, you talked about it too.
I felt that shit. I did it.
He did it.
I did that shit. Fuck you, John.
No, I want to believe, but
No, you don't.
Sure I do.
You're a non-believer. You don't believe in anything you can't see.
I need evidence. I need evidence.
Well,
so what are the signs?
There actually is plenty of scientific evidence for this, and they've shown that you can quote unquote think yourself off, is what they're calling it now.
Yeah.
And they've done MRIs which show that the parts of your brain that have an orgasm light up when people do this. So there is scientific evidence for it.
So I don't get too graphic, but so I mean, are you now wet or what's going on?
Oh well, sure, but it's,
Can I tell them what happened at one time?
what time was that?
Anytime. Can I tell them what happened at one time?
Sure.
Yo, we was doing the shit and we was both busting. Like I had my head in her lap and she was doing the little energy work and she was busting so much that it fucked up my pillows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot.
I soaked his bed.
She did.
But it was hands off. We never touched each other.
We didn't even touch each other. She just did energy work for me.
Yeah.
What does that mean? So she had a wand or a rock or something, and then she waved it over your head, or what? Was
She was like doing with her hands over my body, like doing little cycles or circles, and I was doing breathing work and concentrating.
Everything is energy. So the body has energy that you can move your sexual energy through the body, have an orgasm.
Yep.
And you can also channel it with another person. So I was running it through Jude, and so he started running it through me, and it became one big loop of orgasmic. It was amazing.
Sometimes I feel like I give sexual healing.
He does. I totally believe that. Yeah.
Did you come, Jude?
I didn't come. I didn't ejaculate, but it felt crazier than busting. I was tingly all over. I was vibrating and shit. It was bananas.
And you believe there was energy from the universe that was...
I don't know
coursing through
where
your-
the fuck it came
your
from,
genitals?
John. All I know is that it was there. I need to know where this energy's coming from. If it's like, yo, do you feel it or do you not feel it?
Right now, no.
No, I'm saying if you feel it, then you feel it. If you don't, you don't. Like,
Maybe I would. I don't know. If I
what
had
do you
my
feel
head,
when you come? Where's the energy coming from?
I feel
Is
good
it coming
about
from
life.
the universe? Are you pulling in energy from the universe when
It's a
you
moment
bust?
of happiness. I think that if I had my head in her lap, I could probably feel something. I would think so.
Are you trying to feel her vagina? Is that what
No,
you're trying
I'm
to
just
say?
saying that eventually, if I sort of got in that zone, I could probably figure it out. But I don't know if it'd be
Look,
energy.
she knows about sex. Trust me.
I do know about sex. That's why I'm writing these sexy little guides.
Yeah.
But John, you've got the ultimate guide to a multi-orgasmic life right there. That's my book on how to do the energy work.
This book we give out, and I gotta tell you, man, I'm a little disappointed in how many people aren't taking this book. I would grab this book as a gift, and they're like, oh, we want a hat or some shit instead. I'm like, don't you want your girl to come a gang of times? Like, I want my girl to come a gang of times. That shit makes me feel good.
They can buy the audio version of my book, and I will read the book to them.
Bam.
And help direct them through it.
All right, so you step this shit up from like just energy work to like now you're teaching people how to fist.
That's the first book, yeah. So the little sexy guides are the vaginal fisting, the power of touch.
The power of touch?
Correct, because there's so much potential for healing and pleasure through touch.
Yeah.
And when you are rubbing not just the G-spot, but if you can really get in there and massage the A-spot in a woman.
Do you know, let me guess, is that like, instead of you going down almost like between the vaginal wall and the anus, like down in that, like where you going down?
No, that's the perineum.
Okay, I'll be over there.
This is
I'll be in that perineum.
This is further inside, so it's on the interior wall. That's the stomach side of the wall.
It's on the stomach wall?
Right, just like the G-spot.
Okay, but it's further in?
But it's much further in. It's right against that cervix. It's around the cervix.
And then what do? You rub that shit?
You can rub that, and the person that came up with the realizing that the A-spot existed, which was a Malaysian doctor, says that it can get rid of any problems in a relationship, because once you start rubbing that, you're not only giving her unbelievable orgasms, but it's really healing. And it really helps to kind of deal with the trauma and stuff that we can carry in our bodies, especially most women have some kind of sexual stuff.
All right, so take me through there. All right, so do I got to spit on my hand first?
Well, I would recommend using a good natural lube.
Spit isn't good?
Lube is awesome.
All right, so like coconuts or some shit? Or like, what kind of lube?
I like aloe cadabra. It's like aloe based. It's super yummy, soft.
All right, so this is
it doesn't have parabens and all kinds of chemicals in it.
Is there parabens in coconut oil?
No.
Okay.
No.
Can I just eat the pussy, get it nice and wet, and then just go do it natural?
You can, and the A-spot can cause lubrication once you're in there, but it's a matter of, can you get enough of your fingers inside of her without lube?
How far into the vagina is the A-spot?
It's all the way at the end. It's before
it's at the back of the pussy?
Yep. It's at the end. You hit that cervix.
So if you got a big dick, you can just hit the A-spot with your dick?
Well, no, you want to really make sure that you get to the side of the cervix.
On the side of the cervix?
On the side of the cervix. So,
all right, so I'm going in, and then I'm going in
at an angle.
All right, so I'm holding my hand like a butler. Like, hello, what can I, or like a waiter, where you got the tray? Like that type of shit. So I'm palm up?
Yes, your palm up, because you want to rub that spot on the...
So I'm palm up. I go into the vagina, lubed up. I go all the way to the back. And then I...
Well, I would recommend getting some good G-spot and clitoral stimulation first.
So, yeah, you don't want to just jump.
You don't want to just jump. You don't want to skip.
It's a journey.
No, it's a journey.
It's a journey to the A spot.
Yeah.
All right, so we hit the clit. We hit the G.
Yes.
Like...
Get a little dual stimulation in there. That's fantastic. Everybody loves that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm going further in. And once I go, I try to hit the cervix. How do people know if they hit the cervix?
Well, it kind of feels like the tip of your nose. It's like kind of a spongy.
Okay.
Most women do not like their cervix touched, especially initially.
How come?
Because it can be painful.
Does it feel like the gyno or some shit like that?
Yeah, totally. It does, actually.
So don't touch it, or just be
really gentle, very, very soft.
Okay.
And then try and move around it. And then in my little sexy guide, I give you different techniques for your hands of what you can do. But you can make a sweeping movement around in circles and massage.
All around the cervix.
But you got to find, there's an immense amount of nerves in there.
Yeah.
So you want to be able to find which ones are giving her that immense pleasure. And the difference in orgasm is that the G-spot and A-spot orgasms are more of a full body that have a rise and a fall, kind of like when men
come.
Right.
And I just go in a circle.
Go in a circle.
And how long do I do this for?
Well,
Until I get there?
She'll give you clues. She's gonna be moaning. She's gonna be either orgasming or whatever. It can go on for as long or as short as you both want it to.
No, I want to try the A-spot shit.
Yeah.
I wonder if I ever did it on accident and didn't even realize it. Because I know about the G and I know about I like hitting what's that back of the pussy shit? The perennial?
No.
The A-parent? So like if they're on their back and instead of going up, I'm going deep sea diver down. I'm diagonal down. Like almost like a DJ. Is there anything healing in that? Am I healing with my fingers?
I think there's always potential for that. If you're bringing pleasure, yes.
Do you need what about people with big ass hands? How are we supposed to fucking fist?
Then you're gonna have to use a couple of fingers, or you're gonna have to get a good toy out. They're great G-spot toys that have that curve to them.
Yeah.
So that you can really get in there, and that's what causes the squirting too.
I can do the squirt. I got that shit down. I got the squirt down.
Okay.
I do the I like to go. I like to. You can't start, but you gotta get them worked up.
Right.
And then I go 3 fingers. For some reason, 3 seems to hit all the places I need to go. I curl it up slightly, and I just do the come hither.
The come hither.
While I'm working the clitoris.
Right.
And it goes. Quack, 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 quack. It sounds like Donald Duck is yelling at his fucking nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And it's like. Quack, 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 quack.
That's beautiful, Jude.
And then I show them, like, look what I made. Look what we made. Look what you made. Look at the mess. And then I rub it on them.
And do you know that is coming from the female prostate?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just saying, yeah, because I didn't know that, but yes.
So
totally.
The female ejaculate is actually coming from a prostate that the females have. We women do have one.
Yeah,
and it is the exact same thing that the male prostate makes, only without the sperm.
Is there pee in it sometimes? Because sometimes it smells like a ferret.
That's disconcerting. It shouldn't smell like urine.
Musty.
No, it shouldn't.
Sometimes I feel like I'm getting peed on.
Oh, that's not good. It's
whatever, man. You do what you do. You got to take the good with the bad. So you got vaginal fisting, and you got how-to guides where people can just go on their phone and look at this shit?
Yeah, so you can get them as ebooks, which means that, of course, you can download them onto your phone, your tablet, your laptop, everything it's available.
How much you charging these cats?
$2.99, less than a cup of coffee.
$3.
$3.
I mean, it would be worth downloading just to go to your girl, be like, hey, man, check out this shit that I got. Let's try this. Let's try this out, babe.
Right, and then there's another one for kissing.
Kissing? What do you need to know about kissing?
Oh, kissing's the best.
I mean, I like it, but like, what is it like? What about kissing?
Well, I honestly thought it was fascinating. There's a lot to learn about kissing and the chemistry involved.
I was gonna say, I always wondered why humans kissed. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
that was part of what I answered. Why do humans kiss?
Why do humans kiss?
Well, there are different theories on that. The original theory is that it was a way for mothers to feed their children.
Yeah, like a baby bird.
Like a baby bird.
Chew it up and spit it in their mouth.
But then as it progressed, it seems that we are actually learning a lot about each other because we can smell each other's pheromones. You can taste, believe it or not, whether or not someone is a healthy, good match for you.
Sometimes I taste when girls, there's nothing wrong with them, but I'm like,
Right.
They might not be for me.
Right. So genetically, it's not a good match. And men actually transfer testosterone when they're kissing, which can help to build desire for a woman, which is kind of what the theory is of why certain men are sloppier kisses, is that they're trained to transfer more of that testosterone to the woman.
I'm a sloppy kisser.
Are you a sloppy kisser?
Yeah, I always got to wipe their mouth when I get done with them.
Oh, my.
So without me even realizing it, I was trying to push my testosterone.
You're trying to turn them on with your testosterone.
Huh.
By getting more saliva into them.
What do they say about the people that lead with their tongue and shit like that? Because there's all these different types of kissings.
Right.
I usually don't lead with my tongue. I build up to that, but some people just go straight in with the tongue.
Yeah, that's not good. You need to kind of ease into the tonguing. If you get into the tongue too quickly, it usually turns women off.
What if I tongue their butthole?
Well, that's a whole other.
That's later in the first date.
I would hope that would not be the initial thing that you start with.
Can I transfer my testosterone into their anus by tonguing their butthole?
Well, it's a permeable.
The answer is yes. The answer is yes. What? I always say that you need to be doing online videos and charging motherfuckers like work consultations and shit like that. Are you gonna start doing that or what?
I will start doing that one day. I know.
This is me fucking sighing. Dude, you got so much knowledge in this shit. Like, you really do. Like, it.
Because I love it. It's fascinating. And I write for a lot of magazines now, so I contribute to endless magazines on sexuality and dating.
Look, years ago, we had this little Asian lady that came in and taught me the squirt game. And it was a valuable tool.
Right.
Like, it was knowledge that I didn't have, now I do have.
Right.
And I'd have paid money for that.
Right.
You're like John, not charging motherfuckers for the fire stick. You weren't here for that conversation. But you need to be spreading the word. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Taylor's going to co-sign you. Taylor.
Hi.
Go ahead.
I was just commenting on the mental, she was talking about having an orgasm without ever, touching bodies. And I wouldn't call myself the most sexual person, but I used to work late hours at my job and was sitting at a desk bored and would think, dirty thoughts and get myself going. And I've definitely had an orgasm just by thinking about it and not touching myself at all.
It's fantastic.
So I do believe that there's energy.
Totally possible.
Yeah, it's funny what you can do if you focus. Like, that's with just anything in life. Like, what you can do if you can focus. You can build a castle or bust a nut if you just focus.
Mm-hmm.
All John has to do is drive home and think.
Well,
a good ride home.
He doesn't have a car, so that's going to be... You got to focus on getting a car first, John.
I can focus in on the bus.
Mind is a powerful thing.
It is.
There's no way I could come just by thinking about it. I doubt that very much.
Absolutely. I mean...
I don't know if you can ejaculate, but I came. I swear to God I can.
Yeah, you said you did. It doesn't mean you did.
First.
What if it felt like I did, John? Isn't that what if I just felt like I did?
I think you want to believe that you did.
Bro, what if I felt like it? It doesn't matter. Like, whether
you didn't ejaculate. That's an orgasm for a guy.
No, it's not. Actually, it's not. An orgasm and an ejaculation are two completely different human functions. They're completely different.
When you get the chills, you get that shiver through your body.
Right.
Just because it's cold outside, it's similar to that.
Right.
Just more intense.
And I'm gonna keep it 1 billion zillion with you. Let's say it's totally placebo. If I felt it, I fucking felt it. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, if it felt like I was busting, I was fucking busting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care what happened scientifically. Like, I felt vibrations and shit. Like, that shit worked, bro. Just because you are dead inside like a robot.
Well, you enjoyed yourself that time, so I'm proud of you, buddy.
No, we did. We had a few different sessions, and the only session where I had a very hard time I found was I couldn't sleep the night before. I took Xanax, and then we had a session, and it was like I was all fucked up off of. I was kind of spacey. It fucked with me, man. Like it fucked with me, but just yeah. We got Sam in Texas.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
Good. How you doing,
I
Sam?
just had a quick question. I mean, I'm not heterosexual. I'm homosexual, but I've had an orgasm where we both cried. I was curious about that. Is that that energy transfer that she was talking about? I mean, because I felt like that person was my soulmate, but we didn't actually work out because of differences. I was just curious because that's never happened to me before, but we both had an orgasm and just start crying tears of joy.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's such an emotional component to orgasming. And you've made yourself so vulnerable that you open yourself up, and that can be a very emotional experience to share with someone. So that's very normal.
Okay, because I've never had it before. I mean, I've been with my current partner for about 2 years, and I've tried, everything. We can make each other squirt, all that other good stuff. It's just, I've never had that intense of emotions. I don't know if it's just the person I'm with now, we aren't as connected. I was just curious, is that something you teach in your books, or that information is present in your books?
I do, yes. I mentioned the emotional component, especially with the vaginal fisting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to do that.
Do you want the emotional connection or not?
Wonderful, incredible, and extraordinarily pleasurable experience.
Sam, let her fist the emotion into you.
Well, I've only had a dick in me twice, and it's pretty tight in there, so I don't know if I could get a fist, even if it's a female fist.
Were you traumatized where you didn't want to fucking have anything in you?
No, not really. I mean, for me, my personal story, yes, I was molested as a child.
Yeah.
I think that may have triggered me being a homosexual. But as far as being penetrated, I mean, I don't have a problem with it with my partner. But a fist is quite large. I mean, you can buy different sizes of dildos and.
Look, you don't want to just start with a fist. Baby step your way.
You definitely baby step your way, and I do walk people through that as well.
There it is.
Okay, and that's available, you said, on the online books and everything.
Yeah, on Amazon, but you have to. So Amazon is
shit.
hiding my vaginal fisting and my squirting book right now. So
those bastards.
Yeah, we need to show them that it's okay, that people are interested in this.
They're threatened by female sexuality.
They are. So if
They're
you
bummed
go
out
in
by my dick pics too,
and
just so you know.
look at Little Sexy Guide, you have to click show adult content.
Where do you do that? Where do you click show adult
It'll
content?
at the bottom of the results, it'll say show adult content, and then you'll be able to find my books.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're awesome. Even though that you're an asshole sometimes, I do love your show. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day.
I would fist tears into you of joy.
Dude.
I meant that from love, in a loving, smart-ass way.
Where's that hippie heart, man?
What are you talking about?
The hippie heart I love.
You didn't think that fisting tears of joy into somebody is?
I think it's totally possible.
I think so too. I'm trying to help you sell things, man. Fucking work with me here. Vaginal fisting, the power of touch. 888-74. All right, let me type this in. So vaginal
fisting, the power of touch, or squirting female ejaculation in the G spot.
I'm going to type in vaginal fisting Antonia. What do I got? It says there's no results. So what do I do now?
All right, try Sexy Little Guide. Are you on Amazon?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just look for Sexy Little Guide.
Sexy Little Guide.
Kissing. All right. So and then
go down and it should say show adult content.
Where does it say that?
If you scroll down.
All the way to the bottom?
Yeah.
All right, man.
I know they're being...
Why are you making it so hard on yourself to sell a fucking thing? Why don't you relabel it?
Because I don't feel like there's anything wrong with it.
So you're going to cost yourself clients?
Well, it's a new thing, you know, and it should actually get through a different stage with them. And
Manny in Massachusetts thinks you're full of shit. Go ahead, Manny.
I gotta be with John on this one, and I don't normally say that, but I mean, I've had some pretty intense orgasms. Me and my wife have great sex. Never once have I had an orgasm without coming. It just seems mind-boggling to me. Now, I've heard some things about having tantric sex and folks that can do that, and I'm sure that that's possible where you can prolong your sexual orgasm. They say sometimes it feels like the whole session is an orgasm, but I have a hard time believing that shit. And maybe it's just because I need to be there. Maybe it's just because somebody's got to take me under their wing and show me the way, but
Manny,
I got a hard time believing it.
I did it. And we would do hour-long things, and I would be exhausted about 40 minutes into it. And then I wouldn't be able to drive for, like, I'd have to wait 15 minutes before I drove because I would just be kind of fucking stupid. I'd be, like, kind of in a daze and fucking crazy. I swear to you, I did it. Like, I understand. I understand how you would feel that way, but I was straight up vibrating like I was on ecstasy or some shit without the fucking endorphins. It was crazy. Without.
But I did dig the person earlier when she's talking about, or I can't remember who, but they were talking about having an orgasm and crying. I believe that is possible. If you're really that into that person, you could get real emotional and all that happening. And that sex is fucking fantastic, but I mean, I take your word for it, I guess. I don't know if I could ever get there.
Yo, dude, I would, like, all this shit, I think it'd be interesting for couples to try. Like, even if it doesn't work, why, like, do something different this Saturday. Try some new shit with your fucking girl. Like, hey, we finna try it like this.
Yeah, why not?
You dig what I'm saying?
The worst that can happen is nothing.
That's right. The worst that's gonna happen is nothing. At least you tried something new. I remember the first time I tried the squirting on my girl. I was like, "Hey, all right, we finna try this squirting shit. Something to do at 4:00 in the afternoon."
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of fun. You know what I mean? And guess what? It worked. I was like, "Oh shit!"
it's amazing. And there's plenty of mention of female ejaculation for thousands of years. It was revered.
I'd be like, "Female ejaculate on my face, babe."
Absolutely. It was revered, and the fluids that came out of her were considered mystical and sacred.
Can I use it on my face or some shit? Is there any healing properties of semen or fucking female ejaculate?
They say that female ejaculate has healing properties.
What is it?
Well, it's PSA mostly, which is the same thing that men make.
What's PSA?
It's prostate.
What's it good for? Should I be rubbing this on my face or just?
It's the same thing as semen. Without semen, it's the same thing that men.
Should I put it on my face and look like Wilson from Castaway?
Sperm is supposed to be good for getting rid of wrinkles. I don't know.
I'm not putting sperm on my face. I draw the line there. Jewel in Michigan.
Peace, everybody. I just had a quick question about pheromones and sex. So is it true, like, if we were to have sex and he goes out in public, like, without showering, and just a whole bunch of women, everyone will, like, pretty much smell me or smell him or smell me on him?
It's absolutely possible that people could smell him on you.
Is that going to attract more women or repel women? Because sometimes I'll eat the pussy and just not wash my beard and walk around with the pussy on my face because I like the smell.
Yeah.
Is that going to get more pussy? Like the whole pussy gets more pussy?
Maybe. That's possible.
Or will it, let's say hypothetically, Jewel and I are seeing each other. We have sex, or will Jewel be marking me by leaving her scent on me?
No, usually the more sex we have, the more people find us attractive. It gives us that extra.
No.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna cheat on you, girl. If he was gonna cheat, he was gonna cheat. She was like, "Oh no, you get in that shower."
We are both 25, married, and 2 children under 2. When I say we get it in at least 3-4 times, we try 2 to 4 times a day. So if you're saying that the more sex that you have, the more obvious it is. That's pretty funny. That's all.
There it is. Well, there it is.
It's fantastic.
Yep. There it is.
Zippity doo.
Thank you so much for answering my question.
Of course.
You got it. 888-742-3345. Let's play a song. We'll come back. John, we'll bump the news. We'll bump the news. Everyone wants to talk to Antonia. They like to learn about pleasing each other, and maybe your relationship wouldn't have ended so poorly if you understood how to make a lady come.
I think that's a fact. But I made her. I never made her come.
You never made her come?
I don't think so. What? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, in the past I have. It's been a little up and down recently. But I can. I think I've done that.
There shouldn't really be a question on.
I know. My problem is that when they say, "Okay, I've had an orgasm," I think, "Okay, I choose to believe her," unless there's no evidence. There's moisture if she's wet. There's some flushing around the chest area.
There is flushing, yes.
That's good proof.
The pupils dilate.
I've seen that, by the way. One lady in particular. I remember that vividly. I said, "Okay, that lady just orgasmed. Done."
Pupils dilate, muscles contract. We're going to send you home with The Ultimate Guide to a Multi-Orgasmic Life, my first book.
He ain't going to read it.
Will too.
See if you can get your gay homeboy off. Start with them. Like when he comes on your fucking hand, you'll know.
The more you say that, the more I think about it when I'm there. And no, not that I'm going to have sex, but I just think, okay, would this be the time that this would actually go down? And I
fuck, man, you sitting there like eating asparagus, all sexy, just wondering if it's going to be the time.
No, I'm just saying, I never really thought about it until you brought it up, but that's not happening.
888-742-3345. We got two people calling on the warm line. Let's play a song, come back, and we've got Antonia Hall here. What's the name of the shit? Sexy
Little Guides.
Sexy Little Guides. Grab it up. I'm telling. Hey, you need to be doing fucking showing motherfuckers on YouTube and charging them.
Okay.
I'm telling you, don't listen to me.
I do. I listen to you, Jude.
I'm pouting. Let's play some music. Let's go.
What the fuck I'm supposed to say? What the fuck I'm supposed to say? Hey.
Shay 4/5, what up, doe? Antonia Hall, the homie. You came on a while ago. I didn't know if you was full of shit or not. You were not. You wrote a book about multi-orgasmic, the ultimate guide to an multi-orgasmic life, and then you and I did sessions together, and I fucking co-sign you. I don't co-sign. My co-sign is I don't co-sign a lot of shit.
Oh no, thank you, Jude.
So now you got you got some ebooks out. You can get on Amazon called
Little Sexy Guide.
And then you got to turn on your fucking adult content to get the fisting one.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know if it's the fisting or my booty that's on it that's making it that way.
How many chicks you fist to practice at this?
No, that's not how
You didn't fist anybody?
I'm not going to say it hasn't happened.
So you have fisted?
I have fisted.
What's it feel like? Does it feel like a gooey sock puppet?
I think it's incredible. It's a really intimate experience that one can share, and it can bring really immense amount of pleasure to a woman.
Did you whisper, "You're a gooey sock puppet," when you're a fister?
That's really not how we do it.
Okay, just curious.
No.
I wouldn't do that either because that's not cool.
That's not cool?
No. You got people who want to holler at you. Got the lesbians calling up. Corinne. Am I saying your name right?
It's Corinne.
Oh, Corinne.
Yeah.
What's up? Go ahead.
So I was just wondering if you've ever heard of other lesbians who have orgasms while they're using the strap on someone else. I experienced it, and I still can't wrap my mind around it. Like, it happens, I feel it, it's great, but I just want to know, like, is that common, or
Yeah, that absolutely happens because you're sharing such an intimate experience with somebody else, and their pleasure becomes your pleasure as well. So it's both an energetic and it's that you are sharing in the pleasure because it's a pleasurable experience.
It's an empathetic orgasm.
In order, to give someone that kind of pleasure and to be with them intimately.
Does it usually, is there a certain time when it happens? Do you start coming when she's coming, or do you just start coming? And what are you thinking about when you're coming?
I come first sometimes. Like, sometimes it's after she comes and it's just like, oh my God. But I'm just thinking about, like, hearing her and just knowing that she's pleased and she feels good and that, like, she's wet. It just, everything. I can't explain it. It just happens. And the first time I thought I was weird or I don't know what was going on, but yeah, I love it and I can feel it. It feels almost like any other orgasm I've ever had. So
I think it's wonderful. It's fantastic that you have that experience.
We got actually are you surprised at like how kind of limited we are in the way we think about orgasms?
Absolutely. It really blows my mind that we would limit something as incredible as pleasure. Why would you limit the pleasure in your life? People want to just like rub one out real quick and stuff, and it's like, why wouldn't you give yourself, your body, the time it takes to really stop and enjoy the experience?
I think they would be like, my coworkers would be bummed if I just started coming at work all the time though. You know what I mean? Like, damn, Jude, can you not like do that?
There's a time and a place for everything, Jude.
Yeah. John's masturbated at work. John masturbated in the bathroom.
I think that's pretty common.
Ha! Look at that.
Ashley in New Jersey.
Hello?
What's up? You're on.
Hi. Okay, so my question for Antonia is, why can I only orgasm when my boyfriend plays with my nipples?
Nipplegasms are a thing. They exist. It absolutely is one of the erotic zones. And I've written about that for magazines. I've contributed to stories on nipplegasms.
Why don't y'all call them nipgasms? I think that's more catchy.
So, but that's the only way I can orgasm.
Well, you can only come if you can only come if he's playing.
Yeah, and I feel so bad because I'm like, oh, he's doing like double work, and that's the only way I can come.
Why don't you just have him? Why don't you just ride him and have him just like do the nipple play?
That doesn't even work. Like, I've never had an orgasm. Like, I'm 24 years old.
What does he have to do to your nipples?
He just has to like just play with them.
What does that mean, with his hands?
Yeah, with his hands.
So you can't do that while you're riding, or he's got to be on top.
I've never had an orgasm via sex. I've only had it via head.
But you can have orgasms from masturbating, right?
Yeah.
So 70% of women can't orgasm from penetration alone. They need clitoral stimulation.
Yeah.
So you might want to incorporate a toy or your hand. There are a lot of positions that you can, get the clitoral stimulation that you need. Most women need that.
Do you feel uncomfortable playing with your clit while he's?
No, I don't feel uncomfortable. But like, if he's giving me head before we do it, then like my clit is kind of like, like already desensitized.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to play with it after that.
Usually, if you come from like a different angle from the side, you can get around that oversensitivity. It takes about 10 minutes or so for that sensitivity to kind of die down a little bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so just play and do some other things and then kind of get back to it.
Look, and you young, man, like just keep doing what you do. Like you got to learn about your body and get comfortable with yourself, all that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's how I feel it must be. I'm like, oh.
But don't judge it.
No, it's totally normal. That's very, very normal.
Don't judge it. You're frigid. Don't judge it.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
All right.
Don't listen to
You're broken. Don't judge how broken you. No, like you'll get there. You just I think the less you think about it, the more comfortable you are with yourself.
Absolutely.
The more
you
time
cannot
you spend
be
with
in your
yourself.
head. You have to be in your body.
Yeah, I get so frustrated.
Yeah, the frustration is only going to shut things down.
And look, there's been times as a man, like I'll be in some pussy, and I'll start thinking about shit that bums me out, and then makes it worse, and then I spiral, and what's wrong, and I don't know, this doesn't always happen. It's like, yo, dude, like it can happen to the best of us. So you just gotta jump out of your fucking head. Don't worry about getting that nut.
Absolutely.
Okay, guys. Thank you for
luck.
the encouragement. Thank you.
You can do it.
Bye.
You can do it. Don't give up on your nut. Trey in Iowa.
Hey, what's up?
What up, though?
Not much. How y'all doing?
Man, you gonna answer? Just fuck it. Come on, let's go. Let's go, bro.
Okay, well, I've been with my girl for like 2 years, and she's always wanted me to make her squirt and whatnot and all that. But the only 2 times that it's ever happened is like the first time was when she was when we were on acid, and the second time was when we were on Molly. And that's like the only times like she can squirt is like when she's like on like drugs that mess with like your your body and your mind and shit. And I don't know. It's like I'm just wondering.
But if she was able to, that means that she will be able to. You just have to find what else works. And sometimes it really can take a lot of time to rub to
like,
rub the
like
G-spot and find the right way to kind of more than anything else, it takes time to make a woman ejaculate, especially if she's first learning how to do that. But if she was able to do it then, she'll be able to. Absolutely.
You know what I think it is? I think when she's high, she's less self-conscious.
I think so too.
And that way she can let go a little bit. A lot of times a chick feels like she's about to pee, then they lock up, and then they push back. And so you just got to be like, yo, just relax, just breathe through it. Or be like, yo, it's cool if you pee. Sometimes I'm like, it's cool if you pee. I don't give a fuck.
And you're not, and she's not going to.
That's what happened the first time, though. That's what happened the first time when we were on acid. She was like, I feel like I'm going to pee. I'm going to pee. I'm like, just do it. Just go for it.
Right.
And then like, yeah, she squirted like a motherfucker.
Because the Skene's glands fill up and they go into the urethra, so it feels like you have to pee. It's filling up with fluid. It feels like, I need to urinate. But the thing about women is that we've learned to orgasm by contracting and bringing that up into our body. And this is a new thing where you actually have to surrender, trust, and push down as you orgasm. And that's a really scary new thing to do. So that's what it requires.
Wait, push down?
Right, she has to push down. So when she orgasms, you push down. And normally what women do is we've learned to bring it up and tense upward into our body.
Is that because you're pulling in the sperm?
You're pulling in the sperm, but but it's also like that we've been taught not to make a mess. And so there's kind of this fear. There's this component of fear that's happened with orgasms. So you have to learn how to trust your body when the body is really magnificently designed. So when we orgasm, we actually, when we're aroused, we can't urinate. It's not really, it's like it gets shut off. So even though it feels like you need to, that's normal. It's just the Skene's glands. And you have to learn to
fuck her Skene's glands.
That's the female prostate.
Oh, yeah, you told me that earlier. Sorry. Fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate your input.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, good luck. She can totally do it. Just take some time. Follow my guide. It'll help walk you through it.
It sounds like everybody that calls up needs to just relax a little bit.
Well, that's the thing with sexuality is finding relaxation in the body and staying in your body and not your head, because the pleasure is found in the body.
What do you do when there's what do you do when you're seeing a woman with the what's that the birth control? It's like the pirate ring.
Oh, like an IUD?
Yeah, the IUD. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean up in their pussy. It's like a little. How do you fist with that hook?
Okay, well that's in the cervix.
Okay.
So you don't want to be.
Oh wait, that shit's in the cervix?
Right.
I didn't know that. Huh.
Right. So you don't.
So if I can get that, I can hit the side of the cervix and I can hit the A spot.
Right.
That's awesome. Just like Good Will Hunting when he figured out that math problem.
It really allows for the most intense full body orgasms that can last a really, really long time.
Oh, I'm fun to go in. It's fun to happen.
Get it, Jude.
You don't even know. These two right here.
I totally believe you can do it.
Fingers up right here.
Yep. Yeah, you have good sized hands for that.
They're made for finger fucking. You know what's so ill about my fingers? I was a fat kid and I never lost my fucking. I never lost weight in my hands. I still have fat people hands. Have a fat guy finger you. It's awesome. You'll love it.
Speechless.
Not too pokey. You know what I'm saying? There's a little padding in there.
Oh my God.
A little padding. Shout out to the fat people hands. Antonia Hall, thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
You can get the book, The Ultimate Guide to a Multi-Orgasmic Life.
And the Little Sexy Guides.
And the Little Sexy Guides, which is quick and easier once you figure out how to get the little sexier guides of fisting, the power of touch, squirting, female ejaculation, and the G-spot, and kissing, the intrigue and igniting of passion. Good to see you.
Likewise.
All right, we'll have you back and you can answer some more sex questions down the road. Let's go.
Super fun. Thanks.